You're watching the Bear Dice Club.
Join with
And we're live.
All right, we've decided we're doing a band from Twitch speedrun tonight, so expect some colorful language.
Purple, green, magenta.
You stop it.
Oh, magenta. Let me tell you about.
Ooh, magenta.
Damn, magenta's coming in here.
That is my
Taking up
store's
all my palette.
official color.
I forgot about magenta.
I was selling my house today, and I had to get some stuff notarized, and we just do it over the internet. But they need to see our face.
No, really?
Yeah, and it would not accept my camera stuff. I was like, "Oh, we'll just do it on my stuff. I got a really nice camera. It does 1080p." Well, we ended up doing it on the iPad. So
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, but how can they do that little notary like?
I was
stamp
like,
thing over the internet.
It's like e-signature. It's all e-signature stuff, and then they do the notary part, and then they send it in.
E-cigs are bad for you, man.
Yeah,
That's what they say.
Gotta get that popcorn lung.
I want to get a
Sounds
disc.
Delicious to me.
I love popcorn.
I love popcorn. Shit's delicious.
Speaking of popcorn, have you seen the Deadpool v Wolverine movie popcorn buckets that were announced?
No, do they look fuckable like the Dune one did?
Yes, actually. They can't keep getting away with this. Well, it's worse too because it's like it's like a popcorn bucket, but at the base is like a hole where like their mouth is, but it's just like an O, and it's like you can't do this.
I would listen to a
I'm
band
not
that
trying
does
to yuck your yum,
pop covers of the corn songs.
but I'm not sticking my dick in a Chinese needle trap.
You don't
I'm
wanna-
just
you don't
saying, no, like it was a whole thing when
don't wanna mouthfuck Shai Hulud?
Dune came out, where apparently people were like, "Yo, I kind of want to fuck this popcorn bucket."
Well,
If I
Dune
type
apparently
in-
has a well-known history of having sex toy memorabilia. I mean, the first movie, not the first movie with Timothy Chalamet, but like the movie before that,
Where their shields had cubes,
yeah, right. It was Gumby shields.
right?
You could get a Desert Worm, a Shai Hulud toy, and it just looks like a flexible dildo, like it's just a double-ended dildo. So there's a long-standing tradition of that, apparently.
Where can I get that?
Online.
Okay.
I'm just,
Is there a website?
I'm just a big Dune fan.
sort of rubber
I
snake
need to
is
have
gonna
all the
be
Darth
memorabilia.
Maul
That's the
dildo.
thing.
Well, no, it's plastic and segmented, so you could like pose it.
Thing is, I can buy anything on Amazon, so I don't even know why it matters.
But yeah, that
Walmart
Dune
and
bucket
Target are
was
selling
submissive
sex
and
toys
breathable.
nowadays.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sick.
Weird, right?
It's because the age of the prude is over. Get with it.
Yeah, old man.
How hard is it to make a stick that vibrates?
Listen, I'm not saying
Ask,
it's a sex
you know what?
toy or
Ask Harry
anything, I'm
Potter.
just saying it's like that's something I never thought I would see.
Because apparently that was a recall that they had to do.
So they put out a Harry Potter buzzing wand merch, and it got the wrong audience or the right
it was
audience.
Harry Potter's broomstick.
Yeah, it was the broom. Yeah.
It wasn't waterproof.
They sh-
Yes, that was the issue.
I suppose it would have been, right?
Kinda, yeah. I mean, you're not exactly wrong.
You can
I mean,
still
with
find
the
reviews for it online.
most of it are millennial Potter fans.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess there was a lot of dads out there like, I don't keep finding my daughter's broomstick in our fucking bedroom, and I can't figure out what the hell she's doing in here.
Cleaning.
No, yeah.
She's a real go-getter. Yeah.
All right, honey, Quidditch time is over. But Dad. I don't like where that joke went. I really don't like the concept of young dog. That's it. I'm done with this.
And it was 2 minutes and 50 seconds. That's how long it took us to get
banned
banned.
from Twitch. Let's go.
Yeah.
Now streaming exclusively on YouTube.
Oh no, the worst fate.
I don't know, man. A lot of people are streaming on YouTube these days. Apparently, YouTube is big for. I think that's where all of the people who had the anime character avatars
VTubers?
VTuber. That I knew there was a term for it.
I was gonna let him get to it. Damn it, Justin. I was waiting to see.
Yeah,
back
that's
to
where all the
myself.
VTubers hang out. Apparently,
I'm a know-it-all. I can't allow that to happen.
Oh, there was
it's
a
totally fine. Listen,
there's a
my
post some
brain is in a
post someone made
constant
it.
state of shutting down. Like I
It's
have
teetering on the edge.
pre-Alzheimer's.
He's got that hit and miss engine brain, you know.
Yeah, I think pre-Alzheimer's is a good way to describe it.
Alzheimer's.
Yeah, you know how people can be pre-diabetic. Yeah, I'm kind of the same thing.
Pre-diabetic is just diabetic.
But I saw someone made a hot take about the VTubers recently that made me laugh. They said they're the most terrifying people on the internet because they can be actively streaming and sprinting to your location at high speed at the same time.
I mean, I guess that's true, but like, so could a real streamer. Like, you can stream yourself
That is
sprinting
true, but also,
somewhere.
why would they? Why would they be sprinting toward your specific
That's
location?
that's the thing. Like they're terrifying because you don't know.
Yeah, but why?
crazy
Why
how-
would they have any reason to?
Here's how
Don't
good
give
those
them a
Talking
VTubers
shit in
have gotten
chat.
now.
It's like don't be mean to furries because you'll find a pipe bomb in your mailbox. It's a hell of a lot
What?
cheaper than their fursuit.
Well, yeah, that's true. You can make a
So I
pipe
know
bomb for nothing.
Listen,
That's what I'm saying. If they can afford a
you
fursuit,
can
they can
make
afford
a
a pipe
pipe bomb
bomb.
for less than $3. So
All right,
He's priced it
Anarchist
out.
Cookbook.
At Home Depot.
Sir, we cannot sell you a small length of pipe and 2 end caps.
no,
QC is running to you all right now.
I just know what
Aaron is
raw
sprinting to my
materials
location
required
at
would
high
cost.
speed.
PewDiePie has acquired your location.
Well, this went off the rails quickly.
Well, the good news is Aaron is a VTuber, so
Do I get an AOP for that?
I guess.
Oh,
Who
yeah?
are you
All right,
AOPing?
so I roll. I don't know.
Who are you attacking?
I'm just trying to
No,
get into
it's
D and
because
D,
I'm in
man.
my
the
office,
darkness. He just wants to
and
roll
I can't
rocks.
use the camera here because there's PII all over the place.
PII.
Everyone stand next to a wall. I just want to check something.
I
Oh,
just want to
whoops,
see
I got the wrong
something.
background.
It's like not a big deal. Don't worry.
I just want to
about
measure your height.
As I'm furiously typing to Shane, these are all real rolls. Just kill them.
it. Yeah. Well, didn't do a lot of killing last time, unfortunately. Or fortunately? I don't know.
We almost killed Aewen. She could have slipped.
Yeah,
on that.
He had a rough time.
Aewen had a rough time.
It was cold up there. It sucks.
She's not the biggest, beefiest boy in the world.
Well, she's none of those things actually. She's not
Yes.
big. She's not beefy, and she's not a
big,
boy.
She's not beefy. She's not a boy.
Thank you for the echo.
Yet.
Yet. What are we gonna? What are we gonna kill her and cast?
Kill her and cast reincarnation. See what happens.
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
Would be kind of
Turn out to
fun.
it turned out to be Beetle.
Aewen
Oh,
is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Don't
Last time
don't
we
make
had
me consider making fucking Conan as a barbarian character because I would talk in that Arnold Schwarzenegger voice, and I would hate myself for every
Yeah, but he has,
second
like,
I do it.
2 lines in that whole movie.
Because I think he barely spoke English at that point, right?
Probably.
No, I
I mean,
mean, I think he always because he
Because in Terminator, they said he was like still getting a grasp on English, and that's why he doesn't have very many lines.
oh
I
maybe
thought he didn't have many lines because he was a robot.
he was already like super successful before he became an actor. Apparently,
He's
he,
like a bodybuilder, right?
well, he was a bodybuilder, and apparently he
Montage.
owned like a brick making company or something like that. So yeah,
How
dude was
many
like crazy successful.
Yeah, how do you think he got so
How
strong?
much
Lifting bricks.
steroids do you think?
I
was
don't-
Arnold
around
Schwarzenegger?
before they were like. Bro, we can't allow this anymore.
It's simply.
Like, did it just get like so out of hand that it just like wasn't humanly possible to get that ripped, or?
I mean, if you ask him, he would probably say that he never did steroids. But
I mean, he does seem to be
No, I'm
in
not talking about
surprisingly.
that. It's like how there've been rumblings online about doing an enhanced Olympics where you can use
Oh
any sort
yeah,
of performance enhancing whatever.
to see how strong we can make humanity.
to see if we can make someone actually explode.
It's a fucking
And
old
like
meme.
how
We just want to see Captain America
like
throw
how they
discus.
took away
Like-
Lance Armstrong's medals or whatever because
Took
they
away
found
Lance
out that he
Armstrong's
was
ball.
doing quote unquote performance enhancing drugs, but everyone was doing performance enhancement drugs, so it was still should be considered like it wasn't he didn't have an edge because everyone else had that same edge. It's kind of like how in
Wasn't there a
NASCAR,
race
there
where
are
like the
very
guy was like
strict rules
39th one because that was the first guy they found that didn't do performance.
that didn't have
You know, to be fair, it's not
It's kind
super
of like
fair
how
when
the
Lance
rules of
Armstrong.
NASCAR are like you can't have your car this lower to the ground or lower to the ground than this, and you can't have this specific cross beam because it enhances like at this point it's like it's so regulated that
The cars are
like,
maxed
they're
out.
all racing the same dang car.
They're all
Yeah,
maxed
they're just
out.
they're trying to pit skill, trying to eliminate the variable. Of
Now it's
machine.
just like now you're just building the machine to the driver at that point, like what he likes.
Yeah, I don't know. It still seems weird to me that it's totally fine to bump people at like 200 miles an hour.
They're wearing safety
like-
gear. They got a helmet.
I mean,
That Ford
yeah, they
Fusion
are
that's out on the-
basically
that's
like
out on the NASCAR track. That's not a Ford Fusion, and that Chevy Cobalt or whatever the hell they're racing nowadays. That's not a Chevy. They're all the same damn car.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bring back Group B. Let's do it.
Let's just have everybody strap themselves to some dynamite, and whoever makes it over the finish line first wins.
That was Group
do
B,
have
and
to be in
the,
one
and the
piece, though.
audience was in on it. That's like Rally, where they were just like, people were standing, like, guys were drifting through crowds that just made the track. That's how it was at one point. And these cars were so insanely fast and gripped the roads so well that they could like be going down these like roads, but you missed a turn, you died. So like
You died, and potentially 20 bystanders go with you.
Yes.
because you're driving these Audis that are like going like 200 miles an hour down a dirt road. So with like enough room for an Audi. So like it's just
The only reason you're not crashing and burning is because you have someone with a map next to you shouting quick descriptions of what the road's going to be
go
like.
on YouTube someday, just look up Group B and just watch why they banned it. Essentially.
I've never
Yeah,
understood how people are
I
willing
mean,
to stand so
Do
close
they
to
still
drift
let
tracks.
people stand like on the side of the road during rally car races?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's
Some of
just
them,
not
yeah.
as crazy as it used to be.
Okay, that still seems fucking absolutely bonkers to me.
I wouldn't want to be that close.
Mm.
Listen, so basically all I'm saying is if everyone is special, no one is.
Okay.
And now we see why
Yeah.
Aaron has moved to the Republican Party nomination.
I have not moved to the Republican Party. Listen, I like to argue, okay? And I
Yeah,
also
He
like to
likes-
play devil's advocate.
sounds like a Republican to me.
Or try
You
try
should
pointing out-
we should just
Try
put
putting out-
Levi and Aaron in a room and just let them argue.
Yeah, that would be.
Well, no, that wouldn't go well because Levi would simply act contrarian for the sake of acting contrarian, and Aaron would kill him for it.
Levi will just start being annoying on purpose because he's just sick of it. And
Yeah.
Levi's
Levi
favorite
Levi does like
fucking
being a troll.
Yeah, Levi's favorite fucking trick is just straight contrarian.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Well, listen, we might as well get started, I guess. Yeah, last time we did some tests. Aewen did some tightrope walking, which involved having to get up on, like, climb up the side of a mountain, which was very hard and very cold.
She had to buckle her pants and get up and dance.
Yep. Buckle your pants. Buckle your pants.
But she made it and then got to use her boots of the cat for the first time ever. And she's like, I'm never going out in the cold again. I hate it. It sucks.
Yes. And then while she was doing that, Knox managed to rob everyone. Just barely, though. He had a rough go of it there for a little bit.
Let's see how the dice
So
are
you
looking
had
tonight.
you had some rough rolls.
It's gonna be rough tonight.
Not
It's gonna
looking
be rough
good.
tonight.
Yeah, see where I'm at tonight.
Let's see where the DM's at.
Bernie got beat up.
Ah, good night. Yeah, Brittany
Hmm.
got the shit kicked out of him for fun.
Yep.
You got to believe
Yep,
in the heart of
and
the die.
Bernie got the shit kicked out of him. He's like, I'm gonna stand here and I'm gonna punch, and you guys punch me as hard as you can. And then they did that, and he's like, "Yeah, so pretty good at punches, right?" And they're like, "Well, no, we're good at punches. You're good at getting punched." He's like, "Yeah, that's what I said. Good at punches."
I played punchies before. I know how it goes.
But we still have one party member that has not gone through their trial yet. So, Aaron, tell me, do you have anything planned for Sem as far as to prove your path towards mental or physical perfection goes?
I'm telling you, man.
So I wanted
It's been forever since she's cast Fireball. It's a good example.
It has not been forever. It's been a couple hours.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I cast
When was the
Fireball
last-
for Grak.
You did cast Fireball for Grak. That's true.
Grak.
Grak.
He's a tango.
He is a Tengu.
I fucking love Grak.
He's a good guy.
The impressive thing about Grak is that he's heard all of the words that he's spoken to us.
What?
Here's what you do, Aaron. You see how drunk you can get.
Don't.
No, isn't that the whole thing
Don't
about
even talk to
Tengus?
him
Is
about
that they can't they can only mimic speech, so they can't speak words they haven't heard before.
No.
In D&D, there's one race like that. I don't know if it's the
It's a
Tengu.
It's Kengu.
Kenku. That's what it is. Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh, I thought he
Yes.
was making a bird as the word joke, and I was about to karate chop all of you.
You think me so low down dirty. You think me rotten. You think me some sort of dirty Dan as to make a bird as the word joke?
Yes.
Only when you're not expecting it.
Yes. Absolutely.
Damn right.
They had my iced teas.
I wanted to use overgrowth.
Overgrowth. Where are you going to use
'Cause
overgrowth?
I thought it'd be really, really cool to sit on a stump somewhere and meditate, quote unquote, and then all of a sudden, all of these plants and stuff just start entwining and form a large thicket or jungle that creatures must hack or force their way through.
Would that make Fireball
Okay.
undergrowth?
It's a spell. It's a 3rd level spell.
Are you talking about thorny entanglement?
No, it's called plant growth.
Oh, plant growth, not overgrowth. Okay.
Yeah, so plant growth has different effects depending on which version is chosen, overgrowth or enrichment. Yes. So in overgrowth, it says this effect causes normal vegetation, grasses, briars, brushes, creepers, thistles, trees, vines, and so on. I cannot believe I did that without stuttering. In a
Well,
long range,
stuttered
500
on
feet with
stutter.
40 feet per caster level to become thick and overgrown. Plants entwine to form a thicket or jungle that creatures must hack or force their way through. Speed drops to 5 feet or 10 feet for large creatures. This area must have brush and trees in it for the spell to take effect. Spell cast on an area that is already affected by any spell that
There it is.
affected by any spell or effect that enhances plants, such as Entangle or Wall of Thorns. Any DC involved with these spells is increased by 4. This bonus is granted for 1 day after casting Plant Growth.
So
Because if we know
It's also-
would it be
very
contained
long
within
lived.
like this spot, or would it like spread from this spot to surround the whole area?
It can be a
be-
100-foot radius circle, 150-foot radius semicircle, or a 200-foot radius quarter circle.
Well, Galdern.
So it would be a
That's a
100-foot
lot of
radius
plants.
circle. Radius, though, that's crazy. That's
That's-
400.
Yes.
Crazy.
How about a 100-foot ulna?
Here's the only thing about that. I do believe there needs to be some vegetation to...
There's a big ass tree right there.
Oh, there is a big ass tree right there. That is a good
I
point. So you want
That
to...
tree is growing asses?
And Greg has already allowed Sem to hang out in that tree. So
So you want
Correct.
to destroy all of the tiling that they have made
So painstakingly set up.
on
they're
this.
the ones that need me to show my mental prowess, and I think making plants grow within a 100 radius circle is pretty impressive.
And make it hard to get to their sacred meditation tree.
This is like their holy place. They might get kind of mad.
Em knows nothing of deities, even though she's a divine caster.
Well, the druids are like the one group that can get away with it.
I see no gods up here but me.
Yes. I guess oracles don't necessarily have to believe because they're more cursed than they are like believers in whatever deity has
Yeah, that comes
struck
from
in
like
them.
so oracles are the opposite of druids. Druids come from like Mother Nature's like pure energy. Oracles come from like energy of the cosmos.
Oh, so they
Like
channel
space
Cthulhu.
time. Yeah, space time.
I do love a good auger. You know, they're nice to have around, especially when you go ice fishing.
Specifically cosmos oracles.
So
Energy
yeah,
and whatnot.
they ask you to
Do your thing.
they ask Inari and Shiro ask you to approach, which I'm sure you would, and they're like, have you come up with an idea for your trial?
But yeah,
would-
check this out. And she just like sits in the best approximation of a meditation stance that she can muster, sitting right in front of this tree.
They're like,
And-
well, before you get started here, we would kind of like to. I know that your one friend sort of did his whole thing, but his was all about subterfuge and sneaking and stuff. The stealing would have been much harder. Please make sure he doesn't do that again, by the way.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
not
I
very
really
good at
like
calling
this hair
cards.
clip.
I gave it all back.
But what if next time you don't?
So what is it exactly that you are looking to accomplish here?
Can't really explain it. You just have to trust me.
Okay. I guess they will watch you go over to the area over here. These two will step aside over here and they'll kind of follow you up over here.
Hey, Justin, can you switch it to the map?
Right. Sorry.
Kinda sorry.
Is that my circle?
That would be the circle.
Cool. This is really gonna fuck some shit up.
Aslan, you gotta be more gentle with him.
So are you going to cast the spell?
Could I do a concentration check to try to not destroy the tiles and just have like the plants?
You just want like the vines
in-
to grow out from the center of the tree?
Well, it's not vines. It's just
Rex.
plant life. just starts.
Yeah,
to go thick
but I
and
mean, like,
overgrown,
I would
so-
imagine if you're trying for it to not destroy the tiles, it would be like basically vines coming out from the ground and like worming their way up through the sides of everything. Like, at least that's kind of how I'm envisioning it.
So how I'm envisioning it is leaving all of the tiles pretty much untouched, but like all of like the rock faces and whatnot would start sprouting like mountain flowers, and the sacred tree would start looking like healthier and more vibrant and potentially blooming if it's a fruit tree.
Yeah, you know what?
some
I like that.
Because if it's a cherry tree, it's gonna like start sprouting cherry blossoms out of season type thing.
yeah.
That's how I envision it, anyways.
So, yeah,
But I
we'll
also
say
like
that you
the
do that.
idea
Make
that
me
she's
a
just doing this via meditation and like pulling
make me
energy
me
from the
a.
earth.
Now, would that be a? I forget how caster level checks work. Is that just your level plus your spell casting modifier plus?
Yeah, that's it.
Just level
Plus
plus
a
spell
D20.
casting modifier.
Yeah, it's on their sheet too.
Yeah.
D20 plus what, 6? I think.
Under spells.
No.
Yes, I can make a concentration.
So you got a plus
check
9
for you.
Oh, so yeah, D20 plus 9.
Or a caster? Is it caster level
Or
or
concentration would be with the spellcasting modifier. Caster level is just the level.
Yeah.
Caster level.
So we'll have you make a concentration check. Do you want me to roll that for you?
Yeah, I
Or
don't
did you-
have any of that.
Oh, I thought you were
stuff
gonna
set
bring
up
your
yet.
Switch or whatever.
Steam Deck.
Yeah, I'm still working on that. It's being weird.
Okay. So we will go ahead and roll that as normal. All right. You did a pretty good job because I
Oh, the
set
roll!
I set pretty high DC of 25 for that. So yeah, you were able to so you sit there and you start concentrating on this, and the tree starts flowering. Like I said, vines and flowers and stuff sprout up all along the rock face. You see Inari and is kind of like looking around in wonder, like, man, I've never. It's beautiful. Shiro, however,
Yes.
watches this and is like, well done. And then you see he kind of motions to Grek and Radika, and he is like, would you two mind getting the torches? They move and snuff out all of the torches. He's like, all right, well, I'm going to turn off the water up here, and if you can keep this alive for the next 24 hours, we will consider this a successful trial. Druids,
That's really great because
are
spell
able.
lasts 24 hours.
I am going to make you make some concentration checks because he did turn off all of the heat up here, so you're going to have to be fighting against the cold to try and keep these plants alive. So you're basically going to have to keep meditating on this spell for the next 24 hours.
That's fine.
Okay. So, let's see here. He's like, well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today, I believe. Who fancies a bath? And we will have dinner shortly. I hope you don't mind, but it does seem like you have other things going at the moment, so we will come by and see you tomorrow. So, Sem, you're only joined by, it looks like, Mr. Doltier at the moment. He's going to be up here.
Super stoic boy.
Yeah, he's really into that whole oh my god. Brain
Meditation.
no good. Meditation thing, yes. Yes, everyone leave.
Get the fuck out of
Point and laugh at the cold lady. So, here's the thing. It is getting very cold here. Are you going to do anything to keep the cold away from yourself while you are up here?
Well, yeah, I could cast protection from elements on myself. That lasts 24 hours.
Yeah, that totally works.
And then I could also cast enrichment, which it's basically the plant growth, but in the enrichment version, which this effect targets plants within a range of half mile, raising their potential productivity over the course of the next year to 1/3 above normal.
All right.
That'll help fortify them against the cold, I would think.
Very good. Okay. So that will make things a little bit easier. Excellent.
Excelente.
All right. Let's see what the weather's going to be like for the next day here.
And then I could cast Wall of Flame up on the ceiling.
It's gonna burn down another civilization.
All right.
They'll paint murals of this day on the side of vans from the 80s.
Let's see here.
Does that actually last?
Are you also wearing your cold weather gear while you're up here?
I probably would not have taken it off.
That does make
Well,
sense.
no, probably would have actually if
It was warmer
about
here.
that.
Yeah.
And it's only one round per level, so that would only be like a minute and a half.
They got
Wall
central
of Flame,
heating
so
up
I
here?
probably wouldn't do that.
They had the torches and they had the they had the hot springs basically pumping cold water up here to keep it warm. But here's the thing, it is blocked off from the wind for the most part. So for the most part, the wind only happens where the guy is meditating up at the top there. But the cold is going to start creeping in here soon.
Plus, I think the tree is just blocking the wind. There's just like two streams going right past here.
So, let's start here. It is going to get pretty cold.
It's gonna get pretty shiesty.
Luckily, the wind is fairly light, so...
We're getting snow later this week.
What?
Yeah.
Man,
I'll
North
trade
Dakota's
it.
Yeah,
gone
endure
fucking
elements.
bonkers. All right.
Duration
So
24
I had
hours.
endure
It's a
elements.
first level. It's a first level druid spell.
Yeah, poor Eli
I'd cast that on myself.
dealing with snow
Yes. So
that would
endure
be-
elements.
Yep, -50 to 140 Fahrenheit,
Negative.
or -45 to
50.
60 Celsius for those of us listening to in non-freedom
Well,
land.
that is lucky because the low for this evening is -49. So you are
Hey, so I'm good.
you are good.
I thought of something funnier than 149.
Not 149. -49. -50.
-149.
All right. So let's start having you make some concentration checks. So basically, you're just going to be trying to channel pure spiritual connection to nature to provide these things with enough life energy for the next 24 hours.
Sam's gonna turn into the Avatar.
How many rolls do we want to do here?
Sounds like it's
energy
up
from
to the
ley
human
lines.
game console.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. So,
Ley lines.
okay. Here's how we're going to do this. We are going to make a I'm going to make a concentration check. Well, you're going to make a concentration check. And like I said, you are trying to provide pure, basically you're trying to provide pure like life energy to these things to keep them alive for as long as you can for the full 24 hours. If you fail the check, you can sacrifice 10 hit points to give yourself a +1, basically adding your own life energy onto that to keep the plants alive.
Bleed for plant. Bleed for plant.
But also remember,
Plus
you
one
do
to
have
the roll.
what?
+1 to the roll, or
Yep, for every
I
10
can sacrifice.
HP you sacrifice.
I can sacrifice 10 hit points to like auto succeed for that hour.
Nope. You
Or
can
however
sacrifice
long
10
that
hit
you
points for a
want.
+1 to whatever the roll was.
Oh, so if I fail by 5, I can
You'd
kill
have to sa-
myself.
I mean, you have 87 hit points. You've got spells.
Bleed for plant. Bleed for plant.
You can heal yourself. It's fine.
Yeah. And Bernie was able to heal himself
Yeah.
while he was getting socked in the jaw.
So, let's start this one off nice and easy. So, we're going to start off with a DC of 20 for your concentration check. No problem. 29. It's nothing. You're like, psh, this is whatever. It's like, you even get kind of bored a little bit. You're like, I can keep plants alive. But at the end of this is about like, it doesn't take too long for the cold to start creeping in. And you can kind of feel the life draining out of these plants as the moisture inside of them is trying to crystallize. And you go to make another concentration check. All right. So, you rolled a 21. The DC for this one was 22. Would you like to sacrifice 10 hit points to raise your roll by 1? Aaron? Hello?
He died.
I think he did died.
Oh dear.
He's still in the Discord.
I imagine he would say yes.
Oh,
Hello?
Him was moited.
Uh-oh, we are having technical difficulties. Because he died when he was trying to drift.
Fucking Paul Walker.
Technical
Shit.
difficulties.
Fucking
Well,
Paul
we
Walker.
try turning it off and turning it back on, I guess.
I would say he would.
I would say he would too, but I also don't want to keep going without Aaron being here and being able to Like everybody else had their moment, so we will wait for Aaron to have his moment to do his thing as well. In the meantime,
The
what
Greenwich
do you
meantime?
think? What do you think?
Probably making out with the hottest woman here.
No.
You know. Oh,
What do you think?
Depends on what you think
Soul
is the
would
hottest
do
woman.
for. I just realized your two characters. Why do you always make characters with like the shortest name possible?
Because he doesn't
Who?
want to spend time. You
Sawyer,
just called Knox
Sem, Soul, or no, wait,
Oh.
Sem, no, Knox. Fuck, I got that mixed
Wow,
up
you,
real bad.
you really are pre-Alzheimer's. Good
I
lord.
really am. I'm fucking,
because I want to be like Cher.
That's
I
fine.
want people just, you know.
So what would Soul do for his challenge?
Soul.
You mean
Yes.
Knox?
No, I mean Soul. If
Oh, you
we were
do
playing in
actually
the
mean
other
Soul.
game and he had to do a physical challenge like this, what would Soul do?
I don't know. How much can you bench press?
Apparently, like, here's what I'm thinking. I think Soul would just kick through as many doors as possible in a row.
Yeah. Yeah. Could do that. It's got to be more samurai-y than kicking a door.
He would cut through
Like,
as
he's
many
just like,
rice paper doors
All
as
right,
possible.
Just
set up like
challenge
20
Greg.
doors in a row, and I'm just gonna plow through all of them in a line.
Challenge Greg to a
Plow
bird
doors.
fight. Who's the birdiest bird?
Who's the birdiest bird?
That would be kind of fun.
I want to know, does Greg have an ability called Squawk? Because if he doesn't, I think I'm birdiest bird.
Do you think he would try and like cross cut his way through like that entire tree or something?
I don't
No,
know.
I feel like
man.
that'd be disrespectful. I think that tree needs something to them. So
Yeah.
I would argue that Grak is the birdiest bird because peregrine falcons, one of the coolest birds, punch their victims after diving up to 200 kilometers per hour. And Grak, a monk, punches his victims and is a bird.
Now, what do
Very
you
birdie
mean by
bird
they
move.
punch their victims?
They're literally their feet, their talons form a fist.
they go like
And
they
they
go like
strike
this,
with it
and then they just
instead
hit
of- instead of
and they
slashing.
knock it
That's
out.
fucking
That's-
radical.
They
It is
literally
pretty
do
rad.
I didn't
200
know that.
They do a
They get
200
close to,
kilometer
like,
per hour
200.
punch.
Yeah.
They're like the
200.
fat. I think they're the fastest animal.
Yes, in a
Yeah.
in a
Yeah.
full dive, because not only do they allow gravity to pull them down in a dive, they work with it to try to push themselves farther. The fastest recorded dive from a peregrine falcon was 200 kilometers per hour. And imagine getting punched at 200 kilometers per hour.
Okay. Ow, my face!
Well, there you go. See, one of my favorite videos showing off how fast a peregrine falcon can dive is just this wildlife cam
124 miles per hour.
footage. And there's just this flock of ducks chilling by water, and suddenly one duck just spazzes out and collapses. You're like, what the hell happened? And a peregrine falcon landed next to it. It was able to dive, strike, and leave the frame of the camera in between the
frames.
the shutter speed. So it dove into frame, struck left frame in between camera shutters
That's fucking
of a
ridiculous.
moving picture camera. It's insane.
Yeah, the moving pictures camera.
The moving pic. I don't know how to describe like a nod camera. A video camera? That's a word I'm looking for. You're giving me your pre-Alzheimer's, you son of a bitch.
It's contagious.
Ah, damn it. He gave me a computer virus.
I've been at that speed, and that is a uncomfortable speed.
What, 200 miles an hour?
200
Yeah.
kilometers per hour. 124
So
miles
100,
per hour.
124 miles per hour. I could do it on the. I had a snowmobile when I was younger, that I could do it
Ugh.
on.
There's no
Ugh.
way you were doing 200 on a snowmobile.
Not 200, 124. I was at about 115. Yeah.
That sounds terrifying. Like that sounds terrifying enough in a car. But on a
I think I could have.
snowmobile?
I think I could have went faster, but I didn't have enough room to do it faster.
Yeah,
So
I suppose you have to also consider your time.
you have to have a ton of room, and you have to have a ton of room to stop. Yeah. Like I want a comfortable amount of room to stop. I'm not gonna like.
I don't want to leave my stop to either I brake good enough or that shack.
Yeah. So
I think
Well, it was
Bernie.
it's the length of the lake, essentially.
Oh, like okay. I think Bernie was maybe like talking to the other monks and such like, so We passed the test and all that. At least for the most part. Where is this temple place you've been talking about?
They would just look at you all. Well, right now you guys are all in like the baths.
Yeah.
Look at you.
So
all
yeah,
at
you would
me.
have plenty of time. They're like, oh, all in due time. All in due time. Listen, you think this is our first rodeo? We can't just tell you the secrets without going through the test. Like, I know you've done it, but yeah, there's more people in your group.
Yeah, like I said though, but I mean,
You came as a
got
group, you gotta pass as a group.
kind of a shit show happening back at home. With time ain't exactly on our side here. I mean, adding a whole nother day, it could be a whole much more like dead people waiting for us when we get back there, as far as we know. I mean,
I don't know
All
any of
things
these people.
happen in their own time.
easy for you to say,
Well, yes, I'm on this mountain at the moment.
and not in my my hometown.
Listen, I get that, yes, there's a lot of trouble going on,
I don't think you do.
but part of the reason that we are so far away from the rest of society is so that we will not be caught up in society's
Oh, they're
ills
like
and
rich
going
people.
and goings on. There's always a crisis somewhere. There's always, some maniacal person trying to do something.
A dino crisis.
Possibly even a dino crisis.
Or a time crisis.
Or a core crisis that's
Or
at
a
the middle of these
Crisis 3.
things.
I was about to say
Crisis
crisis
core.
too, fuck.
A crisis core, if you will.
Well, there are a lot of crisis
I think
games.
if that
There's a lot of
dragon
crisis
came
going
over
on.
here,
They got a point.
ripped this place to shreds, you probably have something to say about it, I imagine.
Okay.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, cry engine avoided.
Also,
What?
I-
Also what?
could I use?
His mic
I-
died
I-
again.
I thought he died out again. Also, silence.
No, my brain
He ain't
was
back.
thinking on how to say this. So I have that place magic class feature.
Yes.
Could I use that to also give myself a +1? It counts against the number of uses I get. I think it's 3 plus my wisdom modifier, so it would be 9.
I'm going to say no because caster level does not affect this spell other than
Said it's a caster level check though.
No, I said it's a concentration check.
Oh.
Because you're literally meditating, you're literally concentrating. Listen, it's just 10 HP.
You could burn a cell slot to heal it anyway.
Would you consider it a sneak attack?
That's not what I'm concerned with. What I'm concerned with is the next ones.
Mm-hmm. Roll
Yeah.
better.
Well, he doesn't have a whole lot of
Just
say
hang
in
on.
that.
Just hang on.
Well, you do.
I'm
Here's the
gonna
thing:
read
you
the
do also have your
description
hero
of the-
point for the day.
No, I understand that. That's just my first argument here because it says as a free action she can tap into the magic of nearby ley lines to increase her caster level. So she's like tapping into the actual like life force of the planet is essentially what it's getting at. So I thought that would be fucking awesome.
Naruto Sage mode.
I do totally
Kinda, yeah.
understand where you're coming from. Number one, you would have had to do it when you cast the spell.
Yeah. Caster level is part of concentration.
Yeah, but it's base caster level. Even if you you can't bump up your concentration by bumping up the caster level of your effective caster level through things like that.
Yeah, but
Okay.
we're kind of way off the rules at this point.
Yes. No, because I like the drama that this creates.
Oh, I do too. I'm just saying, like,
He just doesn't want drama, and he wants to pass all his checks.
no.
Here's the thing. I will let you do it this turn, but I am going to increase all of the
I'm not saying
rest
about
of the
this
DCs.
turn. I'm saying, like, so if I fail the next one by 2, could I take 10 hit points and burn a charge of the place magic feat? Is what I'm getting at.
Oh, okay.
So it's still, I'm still using resources. It's just one or the other. And so instead of taking 20 hit points, I use 10 and is more of what I'm getting at. I'm not saying like, oh, I just want to pass this check. Because technically I'm still burning through resources and I only have 9 of them. That only gets me 9 hours. If you're doing it once an hour. I have to do this for 24. So I'm just saying, like,
I'm not making. Here's the thing. I'm not making you do all 24. I'm breaking this down into chunks.
Okay.
I already know how many. Hours that I already know how many checks you're going to have to do. Trust me, you don't have to be too worried about it.
Okay, well then, I'll take 10 hit points of damage then.
Okay, like it could end up kind of bad,
I just think
but
it's fucking cool that Sem can just transfer life force from the planet into what she's doing.
here's what I will say: you can use 1 point of that, in lieu of 10 hit points until you're out of it. How's about that?
That works, yes.
Okay, so we will say that you use up 1 point of that, and it is starting to get dark, and it is starting to get cold. So
That's good because plants go dormant when it gets dark.
yeah, well,
Ergo, use less energy.
the cold is really the thing that is the bigger
No, I
issue
know.
here. All right, so another concentration check. This time, 31. More than past it. You're like, oh yeah, tapped in those ley lines. That was good. Did a good job on that one. Yeah, that was a smart one. That was a smart thing that I did. Me, good for me job that I did. Mm-hmm.
Me job. No,
Ain't
Sem
it
is no
cold?
stranger to meditation. I think she'd be fairly serene.
So then you rolled a nat 1.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a hero point.
That's kind of what I figured. Ooh, that was close to being a nat 1. All
But it's
right.
a 19.
So, 22. Your DC is a 26 for this one.
Roll new character. No.
Are you going to burn 4 of
that's what?
those ley line points?
Yes.
All right. So how many of
I'm
those
down
do
to
you have left?
9, technically.
9 technically?
Yep, 3 plus wisdom bonus. 3 times per day
Okay.
plus the wisdom bonus, so it would be 9. Think, anyway.
So that's 4 that you've used up, I believe. All right. So now let's go ahead and make another concentration check. All right, 31. Yeah, you're just like, I just got to top off every once in a while. It's fine.
Do like the plants and drink water.
All right. You just managed to hit it on this one. And You're 2 off. You gonna
20
burn
hit
another
points.
2? What?
20 hit points.
20 hit points?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you're
Listen, I can't just skate through. I'm gonna use that in case it's gonna like save me from dying at this point, because I only have what? 4 left.
that's 18. So you need 14. You need an extra 14 on top of this. So that's going to be like the 9 that you've got plus another 50 hit points, which is going to put you pretty low.
How many hit points do I have? How long do I have? Let's just say. How long?
You think
67
you're
left.
almost done. Like you're at
No,
the
I
beginning
mean,
of
like,
the day.
how long? Okay, yeah. How many hours has it been? Because I feel like Sam would be able to have at least some sense of that.
It is morning at this point. They said you had to go for 24 hours. So
Okay, what time was it when we started this thing?
it was like afternoon. So you think you're like right about there. Like sun's up, but it's up enough that you can see it in the top of the mountains.
Sun's
So
out,
you
sun's
think
out,
you're
guys.
Okay,
you're
so-
just about there.
Well, I don't have enough hit points with my.
Yeah,
Whatevers.
you said you had 9 left, right?
No, I have 4 left. Because if I used 1 for the first one, 4 for the second one.
No, you used
That's
3 for the
5.
second one.
I used 3 for the second one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then in that case, I'll have 10 hit points left.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do that, and then I'll heal myself.
All right. So you have plenty of time to heal yourself. How many spell slots are you dropping into this thing? I'm gonna guess a cure critical wounds is coming up here.
Yeah, let's do the 4th level spell slot.
All right. All right, so that's 29 back. Reveal. And you're gonna dump the 5th level spell slot in there as well?
What did I use for a 5th level spell?
Cure
Wasn't that the
critical.
one? Oh yeah, let's do that again then.
Okay. All right. And that's 28. So you're up to 74. You could top yourself off with another heal spell. Cure Serious is right there at 4th level.
Yeah, let's do that one.
All right. Wow, that was actually your best one so far. With a 30.
It's not 6 1s and a 2.
No. Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of crazy that you're
That's what we call a callback.
Yeah, what was that the damage that you did on something? I forget what it was.
Yes.
It's 4th
It was an
Yes.
level.
abomination vault.
It was a 4th level spell.
Oh,
76s.
yeah, that was-
It was 6
That
1s
was
and a 2.
so bad. I've never seen a roll that bad before. It was I can't believe you almost got the mathematically lowest one that you could possibly get.
I got a screenshot of it. I posted it.
Yeah, I saw the screenshot.
New sticker
It
for the
was,
channel.
Yeah. I posted that to the GM's group. I'm in.
All right, you're back up. It is still
Hey,
fucking.
it could have
cold
been
and
worse.
Hard, like you were
I won.
like keeping this stuff alive. You basically like did that thing where like some blood started coming out of the nose, and you're like just
Get
trying
back
to
in
pump
there,
as much.
blood.
What?
Get back in there, blood.
You do a big old sniff and just try and suck as much of that blood back up as you can.
I really want my blood. Where it's supposed to be.
You're trying to like you're trying to keep your connection to like the spiritual realm and like life and all that stuff, but boy howdy, it's really hard to think. Even with the protection from elements, like it's still cold. You still feel that it is cold. It's just not like kill you cold.
Yeah.
All right. I believe we had 9 so far, so this is going to be your last one.
I think I'm gonna add that to the
Wait,
band
I think I
names.
can roll this one. How do I roll a concentration check? Checks. Cons. What? Or are you just
Check.
making a...
So, would you like me
Shit.
to roll this one for you? What's up? Who? What?
I was just saying you've added a band name.
What's
to the
that?
list. Kill You Cold.
That's pretty good, actually.
All
I like
right,
that.
I will roll this
How
one
did
for
you
you.
how did you roll the concentration check? Hang on. Because I see
Are you
strength-
sure? Do you
Dex,
want to go
con.
with the one that I just rolled, Aaron?
I assume I want to go with the one you just rolled.
Because it was
Yep.
a nat 20. As you just like, I think you just get up, grab the tree, and you're just like, "Argh!" Fucking just like concentrating as hard as you can, trying to like pull the fucking energy out of the sap as you are like standing there trying to
Oh, but
keep
Sam
this
would want
shit
to look
going.
really cool. She would want to look like this was easy.
You just
No one's watching.
Oh, no, I'm saying like she would try to make sure to make herself look as presentable and serene as possible before someone else comes in.
Yeah, you hear people heading up the stairs and whatnot. And yes, you very much do like wipe the dried blood off of yourself as best you can from when it, you know, all of your blood vessels burst and you had to fucking put as much blood back into your body as you could. But yes, eventually they do come up and Inari's like, they are still here. It looks so good. Can we keep it like this all the time? And yeah, Shiro's like, I probably not. Seems a bit unfeasible. Radika's just like, not too bad, kid. You know, I do like what you did with the place. Yeah,
He's Remy from
it's pretty.
Black Lagoon, right?
Not
Without
not
the
really.
swearing?
Like she's just, you know, kind of crass and likes to punch things.
Without the bad attitude and swearing, just kind of.
I mean, that's like, I would say that's like 65% of Revy.
Shane just what? No! Throws paper off of table.
What? No! Furiously hides his notes. Oh, Greg's here.
Yeah. Why wouldn't I be here? I live here too, you know.
I like Greg.
So yes,
Considering
as you
it's the
let the
next day,
spell
should I get really
go,
fatigued?
the
Probably.
plants surrounding you do quickly crystallize and are now sort of in their own way like even more beautiful than they were before as they are gleaming in the afternoon sun that is high
For
above.
those of you who don't live in the frosty north, sometimes what'll happen is it'll be really humid the night before, and then it'll flash freeze. And then what
It
ends
does
up happening
actually
is
look
the
really
trees,
beautiful.
the trees will all be frosted over, so they look like white, like almost translucent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look it
I
up.
do hate it. I do hate it when plants flash me. I don't know
So
what to do.
yes, all of the plants sort of freeze in the afternoon light, and as the light pours down from over the top of these, two crags overhead. Yeah, the light
Right.
does dance and play off of all of these frozen flowers and whatnot, and create a very beautiful effect, especially seeing as how all of the torches have yet to be lit. It's almost like a disco ball sort of thing going on in here, as Grek
The wind moves them about.
yes, as Grek and Radika go around and relight the torches. I have to say,
Crystallized
my
plants,
whole my streak of
Look,
doing
man, I don't wanna
amazing
hear about your
rolls for Aaron continues. There was a lot of 30s in there, high 20s.
Aaron
Low
could
to
have
mid
used you in
30s.
Abomination Vaults last week.
That's where all your rolls are going.
Yeah, what's with that?
I don't understand it. I literally do not understand what is going on with this whole thing. I kind of want to have you roll for my characters for a little bit and see if we can just switch the rolling duties between each other.
Just do a body switch episode.
No, it's just all right, I attack.
No,
Get him, Aaron.
Yeah, he decides what to do. I'm just the one that throws the rocks.
When I nod my head, you hit it.
So
Buttons on the snowman. See how long
No.
they last.
I was going to have Mrohy do a physical challenge, but he obviously is not here at the moment.
He flexes so hard he breaks his plate armor.
Oh, he does. Oh, he wouldn't want to do that. That armor was really expensive. Oh, that armor was so spendy.
Yeah, but
But
it'd
it
be real hot.
It would also be real impressive. It would be quite a
These are all
mastery of
true
the body.
things. Yes. Also, I do believe breaking bursting through mithril is not an easy feat.
He didn't earn his way to get here anyway.
Yeah,
He was
that is
forced
true.
here.
So I was gonna say he didn't show up with you guys, so it probably should be fine.
He's our mascot.
He's
He's the Mrohy
well,
puppet.
You've all done a fantastic job in proving your dedication to our ways. If you would you like to rest? I know that it has been I'm sure it was quite trying going through that, trying to keep these plants alive for as long as you did. Yes, I prepared a bath for you if you'd like. We can always do this tomorrow. What are you bluffing exactly?
Sam is like, nah, I don't need any rest. She's like, obviously hardly unable to stand.
Aewen offers Sam
I'm
a
sure
ration
you're-
sandwich.
Exhausted.
No,
I think
I don't need that.
Alabaster,
Imagine-
I think, can cure exhaustion.
What? Oh, I imagine that Knox basically has her by the scruff of the neck and is holding her upright as she's swaying back and forth. Yeah, I don't need no rest. It's fine. Just sort of
Tired, drunk. I've been there.
Never mind.
I'm-
I cannot remove exhaustion. I can remove fatigued. If
Speaking
you're
of
fatigued,
which,
that works.
Knox should
you guys got some rest, so you are no longer fatigued. Gwyd.
I should probably full heal up too. Huh? Go from barely injured to not injured at all.
Oh
Well,
God.
no. How much HP did you have left?
I apparently had one hit on my temp HP.
Oh, well then, yeah, you can get rid of that. Because I was going to say, I don't know that you guys had any healing left. Bernie might have had some healing in spell slots, but I do believe he used pretty much all of his lay on hands.
Half of them.
You used half of them. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I guess I would have been injured from the jump down. How much damage would that have been? I wonder.
Not enough that Bernie wouldn't be able to heal it.
Yeah.
It would have been the minimum amount, so I think like 5d6, so 5 damage.
Oh, yeah. Just resting would do that.
Yeah.
I got into the
Yeah.
Legend of Zelda Hot Springs. I heard my heart sounds go bloop, bloop, bloop.
Yeah, with the boots of the cat, you can literally fall like hundreds of feet without any difficulty.
Much like a cat.
Actually, cats can actually do that. Sometimes, depending, they do a better job of surviving higher falls than they do lower falls.
It's true. I still find it funny that squirrels do not have a terminal velocity. Or like a lethal terminal velocity.
Yeah.
The only way
just-
squirrels can die from falling is if they're dropped from a certain height, and they die because they starve to death. Instead of the impact.
That's just because squirrels don't believe in gravity. If you don't believe in gravity hard enough...
You raise a good point, honestly. Squirrels don't believe in much. There's little that's sacred to squirrels.
So...
With a video where the guy's got like
They're
a
like-
donut.
Well, if that is the
Fight for it.
case, we would be happy to bring you into the temple.
It seems like it's for the best. I think Teresa was going to kill us if we didn't find.
Oh
what we
yeah,
were
I
looking for.
also got that impression too. She may still kill you when you come back.
She's gonna have to find me first. That's bravado talking. I'm scared of her.
All right, let's get this show on the road. Where we going?
Well, please just follow us. We will show you the way.
You want a piggyback ride, Sam?
Sem is snoring.
Aww.
Stem's out on her feet.
Well, Knox, toss a coin. See if you leave her here or not.
All right. You guys are free to make your way down. Now, so yeah, they lead you down like a hidden path. Would have been very difficult to find on your own. Not impossible, but it would have been very difficult. It was, basically like through a well-hidden cave and then like a secret passage within that cave, sort of a deal.
Could one of our tests of physical or mental strength when finding this path?
Possibly. Like, but don't dawdle this way. This is what you're here for, after all, isn't it?
Onward. For glory and such.
Is anyone carrying Sam?
No,
Knox
you
has
and
a
Knox are
tendency
hanging
to
out
carry
at the
Sam.
entrance. Come along.
Knox is fast asleep, along with Sam. He's like, "Oh, hey, I want to sleep too."
So
Birdie
you
could have
guys
carried Sam. He'd have been happy to.
approach.
I get the feeling Knox is carrying Sam because he tends to.
Ah, I see what you did.
Bernie's mountain dog.
Oh, never mind. I thought what's her name's token border was black and she has white hair, and I thought what's his name's token border was white and he has black hair, but
No,
his
it's
name
mostly
is-
the backgrounds. Well, no,
Yeah,
they're both white actually.
His name is Shiro. Though, black hair but white ears.
So yes, you see, and
Yeah,
just
he's
so
a
I can
panda
get
fox.
the
Although Inari just means shrine.
tuxedo fox.
you see this
It's a well
giant temple here.
maid. He looks so mad.
Anybody who wants can make me a religion check.
I want to, but I cannot.
Here you go. Church. It's the one with the cross.
Can't make it untrained.
I said church is the one with the cross.
Knowledge geography. Because her church is the
So-
land.
It's not a difficult check.
Yeah, knowledge religion.
We're at Temple of
Alabaster-
Irori.
Same thing,
I imagine it's Irori.
Alabaster jumps up on your shoulder and says, "That is very much not Aurora.
Sim
Aurora
is just
didn't have
conscious
horns.
enough to say, that rock looks like a dude.
Yep.
So,
Well, who is it then?
I couldn't tell you.
Nari?
Sam.
Shiro?
Give me a... What kind of check do I want for this?
Stealth check?
Money order. Money
Good
order.
that.
No,
A personal
not a
check.
money order either.
Perception check.
Yeah, give me a
Disable device.
perception check.
A bouncy check.
36. Sam, you're looking this guy over, and
you're like, damn,
he
this rock
looks
looks like a dude.
There's something about him that looks really familiar. Like you've never met someone that looks like this. In fact, you guys would be able to tell this is a what's the race that has demonic blood? I know what it's called.
Tiefling?
Tiefling, yes, this is a tiefling.
No, this is a statue, Shane.
It is a statue of a tiefling.
Thank you for the clarification.
Very much not Aurori. Aurori was very much a human. But, and Sam, you've never met a tiefling before. Well, you have met a tiefling before. You've
Sheila.
not met a male tiefling before. But still, something about this guy seems familiar. Make me just a straight intelligence check. Or a knowledge history check, I guess.
Dude,
Don't
really
have
like
history.
the statue. It's really cool.
Find some
Or,
music.
you know what? Make it knowledge nature, actually. I would say that fits.
Is this Frankenstein's tiefling? Because of the scars.
Wow, you were rolling rocks today. Jesus Christ.
He's throwing cubes.
You remember having a very similar feeling whilst looking at the statue and portraits at the temple in the other plane. Well, actually it wasn't in the other plane, but at the temple on the island, if you remember correctly.
Nope.
No,
Music
you
player
don't
does
remember?
Not ring a bell.
All right. Well, let me see here.
That's the temple before we went into the other plane, right?
That was the temple after you came out of the other plane. Remember, you had to go to the other plane to get there.
Yep, and we talked to the pixie dude. And he was like, yes, I am so good at fighting this praying mantis.
Yes. In fact, it was this temple.
Shirley?
Oh,
Yes.
shit. We're back, baby.
You're not back. I'm just showing you that, yes, this was the temple that you guys were at. And I'm pretty
indeed a
sure
Big comfy-
Bernie was a
Big
monkey.
comfy bed. Oh, the big comfy bed.
Is this just Sam overwhelmed by memories? Sense memories?
Something. Not sure. What do you think it is?
I think it's a Shirley temple.
But
Does it have grenadine?
Tastes like blood and grenadine. That's a good song. Blood
yes,
and grenadine is a very good song.
They look at you and they're like, so here is the temple, like you asked. You are free to, meditate down here or pray as you would not like to. We can leave you down here, if you wish. and you are welcome to join us at any time. You now know the way down here. Although, we can show you down here if you'd like, or we can bring you dinner if you would like us to.
Aewen raises a hand shyly. Quick question, Inari, Shiro. Who's the statue of?
Oh, that's our founder. Yes, a long, long time ago. He was the one who led the order that carved this temple out of the living stone of the mountain. And so, yes, of course, they built a statue in his honor. And and so, yes, he was very close to... they say that he was very wise. Had spent much of his life traveling and wanted to help the pilgrims find a way to become closer to their teachings out this way.
Does your founder have a name?
Oh, not so far as we know. It was lost long ago, but we usually just refer to him as founder or respected one or such things.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Aewen starts sidestepping. I feel like the statue's eyes are following.
Yes, we've heard that before. Yeah, it's a little weird. But yeah, he was the one who put us in charge of taking care of the temple and the facilities.
Cool. This seems like a good spot to meditate. Find a spot to get comfy.
Oh my god. What are the fucking fox spirits called? Jesus Christ, my brain really isn't working. Yeah, he's like, they're like, yes, he's the one who provided a home for us, Arctic fox kitsunes. So, we owe him a lot. Is there anything else that you were wondering? Yes.
Yeah, where's Grak?
I imagine he's still training. If you would like to, if you can read them, the teachings of Mrohy are written on the temple walls here. So, if you would like to go over them and learn about any of that, you are more than welcome to.
What language is this stuff in?
This would be in...
Aewen's trying to do a convincing impression of being capable of reading these words.
I don't know.
Sorry, gotta look up my notes here.
Goblin.
Yes, they are in Goblin.
It's
nuts.
It's just in common. He's like, in common. Yeah, okay. Cool.
No, they are not. It is not in common.
That's some real
Orcish?
Sanskrit common.
No, it is not in Orcish either.
Why not?
Druidic,
Come on.
because that would be funny.
It is not in Druidic either.
Is it an Elvish?
No.
We're just gonna keep asking.
Is it in Celestial?
No. It is in
He's like, no.
Damn, because
Thieves
I actually
can't.
I can't actually read Celestial.
it is in Terran, if any of you speak that.
It's from Earth.
Oh, just so happens to be. If you give me a second, I will be able to speak that. No, I'm kidding. Aaron?
It's like,
I don't even know what that is.
None of us have been able to read it, but we assume somebody will eventually come along that will be able to read through the scripture. We're told that yes, it is the teaching.
I'm sure Ellen
Habs
had a spell for this.
Oh yeah, El-Anon can read everything.
Although to his own
we do have a
detriment at
cat.
times.
And your cat do comprehend languages?
Better than that. True speech.
I was gonna say your cat can simply read anything.
I have to check that out though. It says true speech, not true read anything.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
they're specific. Especially in 2E or 1E.
He said that he spoke
True
in
speak.
language.
I don't think that helps.
No, because the whole thing, you can communicate with any creature that is not mindless. It doesn't.
I'd
help
say
you
a
read
rock's pretty
things.
mindless.
Read anything.
You would need comprehend languages.
But Alabaster does speak. Oh, Celestial. Okay, never mind. It's Terran. I forgot. Had stuck in my brain. Celestial. Yeah, you would need comprehend languages. Yep.
Italian.
That's a shame.
Where do you
Lumiere has
see
a
languages
an item
on
that
this
can
thing?
comprehend language.
So they're like, so
Attributes.
yes, Shiro and
Bottom
Anari
left.
are like, did you need anything else? Because we do need to
No.
go back to.
Nope. We're good. Thanks. Bye.
Okay, well,
How close is Terran to Sylvan?
not as far as you might think.
So
don't know
what
how
I'm
far,
hearing
I
is
think.
Sem can read like every fourth word.
So,
Some can recognize
I don't
word
know
shape.
that any of you guys would actually know that it is Terran just by looking at it. I'm
No.
telling you as players that it is Terran. I think you guys would probably be unable to identify the language that it is.
I know something. I don't know. Doodah.
Basically,
It's not dwarf.
it's not Dwarven, no.
So we know what
Aewen's
it's
gonna-
not.
Aewen's gonna investigate the statue. See if she can find any
Yeah, Bernie as well.
hidden stuff.
That's what my perception check was. Sem wants to see if she can feel warmth coming from any area in particular.
Nice.
You're gonna detect magic too.
Sem, perception of 23. Bernie, 26.
I'm looking for the
Okay.
check. What's it under? I found it.
Perception?
I found
Skills, perception.
it. Yep. The other game, it's not.
Oh God.
You want to try that one again?
Knox is
Nah.
quite happily meditating, quote
You
unquote.
can't beat other perception checks anyway.
All right.
I don't think he's super perceptive.
He's got an 11.
Well, that's
Pretty perceptive.
More than I got, I think.
Plus, he's got that extra stuff for traps. Maybe this place is trapped. You don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
That's a
But
plus
do you know,
15,
Shane?
and that's nothing to sneeze at.
Nope.
So yes,
I'm not afraid to sneeze at it.
16.
I'm just like, wow, that's a tall statue.
Big rock man.
so yes, you were reading along.
This
You guys
dude
are
looks
looking
rad.
along.
I think
It's
Knox
a
is
lot
like, I
of
wonder if they
statue
car-
to
I
look
wonder if
at,
they took
like,
the time to
um,
carve the size of his dick.
Okay.
You guys are looking through. Yeah, it is a very large statue. Are you guys all checking out the statue here?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think so.
Yeah, it's very large. It is incredibly well detailed. Like the amount of fine detail that has been put into this is kind of incredible.
This guy
So who
cast
is this
a large
guy?
person and then got hit by a
Whoever was
Medusa.
working on the stone
of the
obviously
temple.
knew their way around the stone very, very well. To an
Than a
almost
dwarf.
like inhuman degree, you would think.
Or it's just a big dude that got
That's
Medusa.
racist there, Bernie.
It's not racist if it's true.
Just because it's
yeah,
finely made
you
out of
guys-
stone doesn't mean it's a dwarf.
yeah, you guys don't see anything too terribly out of sorts with the statue looking at it from where you do.
You know, it's funny that seam that's on his chest, leading from his shoulders down across his pectoral muscles, makes me think of the like Transformers head switch action on the toys. How you'd like kind of open
Yes.
up and flip the heads in.
Or the Power Rangers that did that.
Yeah, I was gonna say the helmet swap and Power Ranger action figures.
Yep. I had them shits as a kid.
I have the green one.
I was never a Power Ranger.
also
Of course
had-
you have.
And I was always annoyed because, like, you
course you
couldn't
had the
switch
green
his
one.
head without taking his vest off, and he never takes his vest off. Except for when he did that one time, and then the Red Ranger was like, wow, this feels really weird.
So, anything else you guys would like to check out?
What's up with
What's
what's up with these guys?
Yeah. What he said.
Which guys?
Dudes
all
in
of
the
them.
alcoves.
Oh, the dudes in the alcoves.
They alive? They stoned?
No, those
Masters
are like
in
the smaller
fog,
statues.
heroes today.
Same dude.
No, not the same dude. It does look like other people
Additional
who have,
heads of the
who have
religion.
been here that have sort of led teachings here or have like reached some sort of enlightenment or reached a
Stoic
new
meditation guys wanting really hard.
level.
Just there's an empty spot up there. He wants to be in that.
Why
spot.
were they so scared to bring us here?
They weren't scared.
It's-
It was like
It was just they told you
night
that
of
was
testing.
the laws of how their order works.
It's just a room with a big dude.
Aewen gets a gleam in her eye. I want to climb him. She wants to
I
climb
mean-
up with a bald head.
You guys
I'm gonna-
have
I'm gonna go around back. I'm gonna go look around there and do another perception check.
Cool. I'm gonna do my thing.
you're climbing on top of the
This statue. I want to sit on top of his head. But I have a thing.
I
I'm
don't
behind
think
you're
him.
going
we
around the
got
back there.
kicked out of here
Yeah.
as soon as we got in.
Holy hot damn!
So what are you checking out there, Sam?
Same thing, but the other side.
Okay, so you're still checking around back. Aewen,
No, Knox is looking at the left butt.
you're having a
cheek.
hard
I'm
time
looking at
climbing
the
up.
right
I will,
butt cheek.
I'll spend a panache point for my daring do.
okay.
And I'll add. Oop, 6.
13.
Plus,
We're looking for
check?
butt. We're looking for butt traps.
I'll add 9. With daring do, if I roll a 6, I roll again.
Booty
So
traps.
15, I would say that gets you up to
Exploding
I mean it
dice.
takes you a little while, but yeah, you climb up. Woo. I would
Just
say
Face.
over the
to
mountain.
like the guy's shoulder essentially. Like you're standing on top of him here. So go ahead and give me a perception check.
If I see
He
anything
squished me with
crawling
his
up here.
hands.
Damn.
God damn.
So you're looking around. You're like, this really just looks like a temple. It's weird. Except you start looking down at everything. And you're looking at the floor and you're like, wait, this is all supposed to be a stone floor. You see almost imperceptibly, there's a little bit of a seam
Oh.
down
Okay.
here around the center of the floor.
Hey
Oh
guys,
fuck!
get a
It's a
closer.
teleportation circle.
Get a closer look. I think there's some sort of weird cut in the floor towards the center of the mandala.
There's a
thing.
cut in the floor. There's a cut.
Knox, having heard about that, being back there.
I think Sam finally puts 2 and 2 together and says, "Oh shit, guys." But she's really tired, so she sounds drunk. Be like,
Let's
"Hey,
hear it,
guys, like this is like that one time in the island temple thing, and we went into the other thing, and then there's the guy who was talking about fighting bugs."
So
Are you
you're
okay,
like, so you hear there's a seam in the floor, and you're like, oh, that's hidden door shit. You're looking around
That's-
like, you're like,
that's where
oh,
they
this
keep
is
their
this
goods.
is my shit. This is what I do.
Oh hot damn! This
You
is
start
my
looking for
jam.
like, okay, well, obviously there's got to be a switch or a button or something. You start like feeling around seams and doing that sort of thing. You're like, right, they had to hide it here
Puts his
somewhere.
hands right into the butt crack.
Nope, you reach underneath, like
The butt crack.
you reach underneath the bottom of like
Butt crack.
the base that it's
Stop
on,
saying
sort of
butt
like the top lip. You're sort of like running your hand along that,
The
and
butt
you
crack.
you feel just like a little something, and you just kind of. And you
Oh shit,
guys,
it's Hobbits.
We see the Final Fantasy text box say "kachik."
It's the stairs behind the
Something
office
elsewhere
desk.
clicked.
Elsewhere, you're sure a large door is opened.
yes.
The title of this episode is Knox searches the butt
Get away
crack.
from my cookies.
I don't think he ever once touched the butt crack.
Subtext: get away from my cookies.
My cat was sniffing my cookies.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, my two cats are so damn cute.
You know,
Yes,
good
they
cookie
are.
sniffer.
I think
Oh sure, brag about your felines.
I had
Homie.
thought that I had uploaded all of the maps that I needed to, but I apparently forgot one because it is.
Well, that sounds like a good reason for a next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize how late it was. You know what? We will do next time on Dragon Ball Z. Yes, we will see what is in this hidden room next
How's
time.
that for a cliffhanger?
I think that
What
is
could be
a
in the
great
room?
idea.
Is it piles of coconuts? Is it
No, and now you got to do
Is
a
it-
climb check to get down.
Is it
Actually,
crack?
No, you don't. You just have
Crack
to.
in there?
You
I just gotta
can
jump.
literally throw yourself face first
See you
off. and
next
land
time,
on your
everybody.
feet.
Farewell,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
No, this is the last one. We're ending on a cliffhanger.